everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nikita and I'm a part-time YouTuber, full-time corporate employee. I'm working as a full-stack developer in Capital One for the past 1.5 years. I have survived 2 college degrees with a master's in CSE from IIIT Hyderabad, and I had an AIR of 487 in GATE 2021. In this channel, I share my journey, my learnings along the way, and if you are a college student or if you have just started working, please stick along. I am sure I can teach you a thing or two. And if nothing, I hope that you will get inspired or motivated to follow your own dreams, and I'm sure you will be able to relate to my content. So today I am going to talk about books. How did I develop the habit of reading books and why is it even important? Let me share all the topics that I'm going to talk about in this video. So first, I will share my own journey, how I started reading books and how it has helped me. Second, I'm going to try to convince you guys to start reading by explaining what are the benefits of reading, how does it really help you, and how is it better than watching podcasts. Third thing is, I will share some of my tips on what is the right way to read books. And lastly, I'm going to give some book recommendations, mostly non-fiction, the books that I've read in the past, in the last year or even this year, and I really liked them. So hope you're looking forward to the video, and let's get right into it. So as you can see on the screen, these are all the books that I've read throughout, and I've not been very consistent with reading. It is only since the start of January 2025 that I have started reading consistently. I read almost every day. I've already finished 2 books. I'm on the 3rd book. The point here is that I was someone who believed that self-help books are a bunch of crap, कि उनमें बस बहुत ज्ञान होता है and they are very different from real life, what practical life is. But then when I was in college, in my last year in IIIT, and I got placed, I got my dream job, and I had all the time in the world. So that's when I started reading books. I used to borrow from the library, and क्योंकि हमारा 15 days का time रहता था, after that you have to get a book reshoot. So I used to try and finish a book in 15 days, and there are a bunch of books that you saw in the previous screen जो मैंने उस time पे पढ़ी है. In those 3 to 4 months, I've read about 5 to 6 books. After that, when I came here in Bangalore, I started working. Then I was just very busy with the corporate life and just enjoying and adjusting in the new environment. But this year I have consciously decided that I want to read at least 12 books, which is 1 book per month, and I have been on track till now, and hopefully I'll complete that task of mine. And today, if through this video I can just convince even one of you to start reading and to develop the habit of reading, that will be a big win. Along the journey, I have realized that there is a right way to read books, and that differs person to person. But before diving into that, let me first talk about why is it even important to read books. Like, why the hell do you want to read books? Because I have had friends who say that instead of reading a book, I'd rather watch a podcast or just ask ChatGPT to summarize all the information, and that's it. I can get the same amount of information in a smaller amount of time. Why the hell should I read a 400-page book for that? Well, that's not actually true, and that's what I'm going to justify in the next few seconds, or next few minutes rather. So what really happens when you read books, and how does it help you? Well, reading is an exercise for your brain, and the biggest win is concentration. We are throughout the day distracted by notifications, by noise, by social media. There's so much content that we are consuming that we don't sit down for even for a few minutes just with ourselves. And reading books is equivalent to meditation in some ways if you do it the right way. Put away your phone, take that book and just sit down and read it. If you focus 100% on that book, first of all, you're engaging different parts of your brain. You are reading, you are visualizing the words that you are reading, you are concentrating, you are making sense of the whole situation. So it is a whole exercise for the brain, and it calms down your nerves. Honestly, I have noticed this difference that every time I read a book before going to bed, I sleep better. The second most important thing is that you develop your vocabulary, you can articulate better, because when you are reading words, you will also understand in what context they have to be used. So you're improving your communication skills, you're improving our articulation. And there's so many times that when you watch a movie that is an adaptation of a book and you've already read the book, in most cases the reaction is that the book was better than the movie. Well, there's a reason, right? When you read a book, the author helps you see the progress of the character. There is a development of the character, the emotions, and the situation that the character is going through. You are able to process that emotion yourself, you sometimes empathize with that character. And that's a whole immersive experience which a 2-hour or a 3-hour movie just cannot compensate for. It can even help people who are facing mental health crisis or who are in depression. Doctors have actually started recommending them books, and mostly self-help books, because with self-help books there are two wins. First of all, there are tangible learnings that you can get out from reading a book, and second is the complementary benefits that it has to your brain, to your mental health, to your peace. Reading books is a good dopamine spike for your body. Elaborate more on the dopamine effect. Now your brain always tries to be at equilibrium. If you're watching content on social media, especially short form content on Instagram or YouTube, you are constantly watching new information, and that leads to a sudden dopamine spike. Now, because the brain has to come back to normal levels, there is a sharp decline in dopamine as well. That's why you feel lethargic, you don't feel motivated, and you just want to curl up in your bed and not do anything. It leads to low energy levels if you start your day with that kind of activity. On the other hand, reading books is a slow dopamine spike. The benefit is, because it's a slow rise, it will not decline sharply, and you will sustain those levels of dopamine which will keep you activated, keep you more energetic and more motivated throughout the day. So now I've already told you what are the benefits of reading. You can obviously go and watch a podcast, but the amount of information that a book has and the years of research that is put into a book, a 30-minute or 1-hour podcast cannot justify it. Let's talk about the big question: what is the right way to read books? Well, this is completely subjective and the answer depends on you. What is it that you want to get out of it? And although there is no set way, there are some basic rules that I can tell you. And this is the most important one. It is, what answers are you looking for? What is it that you want to improve in your life? What is it that you want to know and you want to work on? Like, let me give you an example. If you're someone who wants to improve your communication skills, you want to improve your vocabulary, if you want to get motivated, you want to get inspired, then you have to read autobiographies, and read autobiographies of people you look up to, the people whose lives you want, or that's the kind of life you want for yourself. So reading their autobiographies will give you an insight into what actually happens when you go in that journey, and people who have had that experience, what have been their learnings and their advice. Number 2, be an archaeologist, and don't shy away from just leaving a book if it is not your calling. And by being an archaeologist, I mean that in the beginning you might not know what is your style of books, what is your choice of books that you really enjoy, that really add value to your life. But you have to just keep going, read different kinds of books, read autobiographies, read self-help books, read fiction books. In fiction there are so many genres, there's thriller, there's romance. So try different books, and then you kind of will get to know that what is it that you really enjoy reading. And since we are in the topic of what is the right way to read books, there's one more point that I have to say, कि जब भी आप books पढ़ते हो, don't stress too much on doing everything that the book says. Like Atomic Habits में बहुत सारी चीजें हैं which you can implement in your real life. But if you start stressing about learning everything, applying everything, then it takes the fun out of that process. So this is what I do. that whenever you are reading a book, just have that one takeaway. Even if you have that one takeaway by the time you reach the end of that book, it's a win. Okay, so we are in the last section of the video, and let me give you some book recommendations that I've really liked and I've had great learnings from it. So जो पहली बुक है, it's Will Smith. If you want to start reading non-fiction और आपको autobiography से शुरू करना है, this is a perfect book. It is a big one, तो you might feel intimidated, लेकिन trust me, जो storytelling है, the narration is so flowing and so smooth कि आपको लगेगा ही नहीं कि आप बुक पढ़ रहे हो. It is actually hard to put down once you start reading it, and there's so many learnings along the way. So I would definitely recommend Will, which is the autobiography of Will Smith. The second book is Open, which I'm currently reading, which is the autobiography of Andre Agassi. In fiction, I have one recommendation. It's called Silent Patient. बहुत interesting book है. It's a thriller, and even till the end, you will not be able to guess what, how, why. नहीं समझ आएगा. बहुत अच्छा twist है at the end, so you will love that book. I have gifted it to some of my friends and they all loved it. The great read in non-fiction is Hard Things About Hard Things, but this is not for everyone. अगर आप कोई startup शुरू करना चाहते हो और you're planning to start your own business, then this is like a holy grail. The authors have mentioned the step-by-step things that you are supposed to do when you are starting your own company, when you're leading an organization. Even the simplest of things की promotions या even layoffs, the person who's getting laid off should hear it personally from the manager, not from anyone else. If you're letting people go, let them with grace. बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो ये बुक आपको सिखाएगी. It is a good book to read for anyone, लेकिन अगर कोई startup शुरू करना चाह रहा है, अपना business, अपना काम शुरू करना चाह रहा है, then please go through it. You are going to learn a massive amount of things. You're going to learn so much from this book and you'll thank me later. And last but not the least is Atomic Habits. I am pretty sure everyone knows about it. और इस book से the biggest takeaway I've had is कि जो छोटे छोटे changes हैं which you feel might be very insignificant can have a compounding effect and a transformative impact in your life. कुछ भी है जो आपको achieve करना है, make sure कि you have those stimulus right in front of your eyes. Consistency क्या होती है, compounding effect of habits क्या होता है, good habits, building good habits is the right way to progress. I give an analogy of what this book tries to tell you. कि you and your friend start from the same point. You just turned 30 degrees and your friend kept walking straight. So 30 days apart, you and your friend will have such a huge delta that you didn't even realize it when you started from that same point. इस book का essence वही है. Those minor changes will have such a compounding effect that you will be grateful that you made those minor changes in your lifestyle, and it is not hard to even emulate, to practice in daily life. Just get started. Start with one thing, and then this book will give you very tangible ways to make changes in your lifestyle. As simple as कि अगर आपको सुबह jogging पे जाना है या सुबह gym जाना है, तो अपने shoes को ना ऐसी जगह रखो that when you wake up in the morning, that's the first thing you see. So it's an instant stimulus. ऐसे minor changes, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं इस book में. Learn from it, apply them in your life. Trust me, it has helped me and it will help you as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this thought that change takes time. Fundamental shift is a work in progress. And surrounding yourself with the right people can change your life in ways you can't even quantify. But the truth is that it is completely on your luck that you have good friends, you have good people around you, and finding such relationships is hard. And what can really come to your rescue are books. It's not a very hard thing I'm asking you to do. It's just 30 minutes of your time every day reading a book, nothing else. Sit in your favorite corner of the room, take a cup of coffee or whatever you like to have, and just read for 30 minutes. It is one of the habits which can have a profound impact on your lives, and I'm not lying if I say that sometimes a book can change your life. So grab that book and start reading, because better late than never.